So first run of the day. Oh, actually, I want to... Give me one moment here. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. All right. I will go for one of the 2 demonic cauldrons. We have 40% scouting chance, so we're looking in pretty good standing. Grab that. We only need a stack of shovels. Is something that I tell myself and then prove myself wrong so very consistently with. We'll do 31 torches. And that may be all she wrote. I think I'll grab another dagger and we'll call it good there. Let's see how this team performs. I think historically it performed well in our last run, although I have no memory of that run. And yeah, we'll go from there. Always good to brush the dust off, as it were. 100% of room battles means we can skip this, which is a beautiful start. %, disarm chance on the grave robber. Oh. All right, lucky roll there. We'll take the money. Since our hamlet is on the verge of being fully upgraded. Okay, so if we find a Drought of the Beast, we can use this to remove a curio. What happened to you that you have an until end of quest issue? We didn't get the scout, so we could very well be finding ourselves stepping on something nasty. Okay, this is a pretty good setup for us. Ooh, didn't quite get the kill there though. Oh, you are a rank 2 Vestal at the moment. Okay, we need to fix that. We need to fix that. Him going before this guy is amazing. 7 hit points. This will hit you for 3 to 4 plus the bleed. Okay. Not bad. Okay. Finish him off before he turns into something nasty. We've secured this kill. Okay. Stun back one. And start laying into the Swine Reaver, I guess. Sedated. Big bleed on our Crusader. Ooh, get that lucky stun. It's pretty good. I'm gonna do this because it's unlikely to get the kill, but I think it secures the kill, so I can get some more heals off. Alright, good enough. Alright, let's get our Vestal properly outfitted. There we go. Much better. Alright, not touching books is good for business. Get some luminous concoctions. All right, so we can't lunge, unfortunately, but we should be able to, yeah, we'll stun one of these just to have less incoming attacks. I'm hoping the Houndmaster can clean up the back line. I did stun the wrong one. I should have stunned rank 3. Because that's the only one he can hit. Okay, this de-stealths, but it does not remove stealth, as it were. We don't have a good stealth answer here, do we? Keep those big heals rolling. Force stress. You don't have anything that removes stealth. Do you have an ability that? I could give him Zealous Accusation, but oh, that's actually a thing that I should have done now that I think about it. This is a great Shambler killing party. I probably should send them in with a Shambler goodie. Divine Comfort is a big heal. Okay. Blight's a little annoying. That is likely a kill, and I want to see if we can get the Blight off before we proceed. So let's see. We could give her Toxic Trickery. He's dead, so now we just stall, right? That is 3. Alright, and then that was a large and in charge heal, to say the least. Okay. Lovely. We like the scout. There's no value in us going in here now, but just do it to remind me where it is. The Blight is a little annoying because our Grave Robber is going to act first, and okay, we're coming back this way, so I don't need to. We'll see if we have space for any heirlooms, but there is no point in doing that. Okay. Versatile is going to be our first target. I don't remember what decomposing does, but better safe than sorry. We top her up, and then I don't think our Crusader is going to go first. Yeah. We can survive a 1-point resisted stun. Knock on wood. Now, you still have 2 rounds of your lunge being weak, which is a little annoying. Those fights that end very quickly are a little frustrating. Oh, coming out swinging with the vomit. I think we hit him and pull him forward. And then, ooh, would have been nice if that had done a bit more. 5 to 7. It has the chance, yeah, to secure the kill, which is nice. Yeah, he's gonna get to act though. There was no real way around that. Okay. That's who we want taking big hits. Let's see, you're bleeding for 4. Well, now you're toasted. Roasted, toasted. Oh, we had a shapeshifter. I did not notice that. I'm impressed by how bad the, Oh, that not landing the bleed is really unfortunate. We'll get another chance at this guy, I think. Oh, we might not if he turns into a vomity dude. So I'm going to do that. And then I'll start doing some stress healing as we work on this Reaver. Big heal for our Crusader. Everybody else is near topped off. He's bleeding for 7, so not long for this world.
The match is struck. A blazing star is...
Yeah, he's still got a bit of stress from that. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think that secures the kill without dealing the damage, which is just about exactly what we want. Fish for the crit. Does that get us stress? No, doesn't. Okay, we'll take the paintings, but I don't expect we will hang on to them. Yeah, I really like this party makeup, I will say.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
I don't know if I would consider that a fortune. Oh, this is good. Okay, so this is very good for us. It is not the end of the world that that we were surprised, because we have quite strong shuffle capabilities. Let's do that, and then I'm waiting for the Holy Lance. Okay, that's fine. Holy Lance hopefully to take her out. She's probably going to buff his damage. No. She goes for the heal on herself. What a selfish monster she is. Either way, it's gonna get him stunned. I want to keep him up because our stress healing is... Oh. Our stress healing is not great. Our Crusader is hitting like a truck, which I like. I mean, I did give him some pretty exceptional, pretty exceptional trinkets. Just get the group heal out. Everybody needs a little bit of topping up, and then... He's taking 7 a turn, so he is dead. So I should really try and get just a tiny bit of aggregate healing and buff our torchlight up to 100% as well. Might as well fish for the crit.
Success so clearly in view.
Grab that, and then... This is enough. We can let the Vibrant Shard go, I think. Yeah. Now we're gonna wait to backtrack for the collector. I can't... At 40% scouting, we've had only 1 scout, which is a little disheartening. But yeah, we're gonna wait for our inventory to be a little more empty before we fight the collector. And I have not forgotten that our Vestal is a kleptomaniac, so there is much sadness in our future, potentially. Okay, so... Okay, we should do the down corridor first. Okay. Alright. A surprise, this is really good for us. With the stun, we can afford the... Oh. Wow. That was, not what you like to see. I guess... I generally don't put trinkets on, on the Houndmaster for accuracy. I'm a little surprised that that went as poorly as it did. Okay, Flashing Dagger saves the stress attack, which is great. He's not quite bleeding out, but the Crusader can finish the job, so... Oh, but he's gonna act first. I guess that was my mistake. And now he's bleeding out, so we see if we can get even a little stress heal on him. Oh, oh, that was a mistake. Easy, still all good. Probably should have just nuked him down, but... Oh, Remedy of Resolve. Is that something we want to try to take? If we could push just a little further. We're getting most of one torch. I don't know if there's a curio in here that needs a Remedy of Resolve. But I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna gamble on it. I'm also not sure why she has that bleed debuff. I know I mentioned that at the beginning, but it's a little ponderous. Okay, so at this point, given our torch supply, I'm going to do these 3 rooms without torch, and hopefully our stress does not suffer too much for it. Plagued is scary. This is our #1 kill target, but I think it should be an easy one to get the kill on. Okay, not quite dead here. Let's see. Better to have you secure that kill, and then we will have our Crusader break out the stun here. Alright. Nice. I'm gonna go for the stun again. Perhaps ill-advised. We have so many stuns on this party. Ooh, I think that's a stress heal for everyone. Nope, not a stress heal for our Crusader. Alright, just finish it up. Might have been worth doing the stress heal, but I don't think so. But a victory nonetheless. Haha. Okay. I feel like I never have them, but I feel like the Moonshine Barrel might have a Remedy of Resolve trigger. It has a Tonic of Resistance trigger, an anticoagulant aromatic, and a Noxious Blood, but not a Remedy of Resolve. Let me check Remedy of Resolve. Remedy of Resolve, the Pristine Fountain, the Troubling Effigy, the Fish Idol, the Eldritch Altar, the Altar of Light, the Pile of Bones, the Decorative Urn. Holy wow. That is a lot. But none of them are the Moonshine Barrel. So there. The more you know. Ah, tenebrous is such a great word. Such a great word. We didn't get the scout, so I am going to spend the shovel because we don't know if this is a fight or not, and I don't want to double back all the way down here. Is it empty? It's not. Okay. A wise decision was made. Let's avoid her charming us. Although it may mean we take a vomit to the face. We did indeed take a vomit to the face. Let's make it the only one that we take. Okay. No, just put in raw damage, I think. A righteous blow. But now we'll move her back and get the stun. Oh, or not get the stun, as the case may be. Wow. We have been landing those crits like crazy. All right. Oh. I think we let the small daggers go for 1,000 gold. I don't like it, but it is what it is. All right, let's double back. I'm going to keep pushing with the lights off for another room or two because I like tempting fate is... But yeah, I really need to start giving this party Shambler goodies because this team would do really good work against a Shambler. I feel like everybody can attack from almost everywhere, and you have a lot of like positional correcting that you can do. Yeah, I think this has a lot of potential. I'm still scratching my noggin on the Swine God. He absolutely... See, that's annoying. I knew that there was a possibility of that, but... Kleptomaniac is the worst. Why couldn't you Kleptomaniac this empty sack and leave that which I was going to use one of my luminous concoctions on? Why, oh why? Did you have to pick the worst possible moment to do the thing? The answer is because this is Darkest Dungeon. Oh! Shambler spores. Cool. We're gonna take some damage here, potentially. We have not seen Shambler spores in the world. Okay, that one's dead now, but it's gonna get a little stress damage in on us. Okay, I think because it was dying, it got a counterattack there. Okay, we should be able to get the kill. We took some stress damage here. I guess not having pick to the face on her is a little problematic. You need the self-heal, so we'll just do that. We didn't quite get there. Alright, good enough. What do we get out of this? Oh, okay. The game says, have you considered maybe fighting a Shambler? We have enough luminous concoction, so I'm going to let the caustics go. I want to hang on to the holy waters for the moment. So I don't think... I could let the remedy of resolve go for 500, but I still have some hope that we'll be able to use it, and I don't care so much about the paintings. So I think we go with that. And now we're on the lookout for... Immediately I'm like, regret. Now we're on the lookout for a Shambler. This just got very interesting. Let's see. I think... Do I dog biscuit this one? I think we're okay. Famous last words, but... Okay. Hound's Harry would have been a good one there. Okay, that's a lot of damage. Because it would remove 2. These guys do so much damage. Everybody needs the heal, and then we got the bad heal, which is always, always great. Remove those? Yeah, I think so. Oh, it was a crit too. Interesting. That's a big heal. That's good stuff. We're spreading damage a little bit for sure here. He's dead. Now. That was his last hit. Okay. This ends the fight. I'm gonna do that instead because he's dead and I don't want to... I want to see if our vessel can get in action. Okay. And I was immediately corrected on that optimism. And we let all that go. Now, we have ourselves an Eldritch Altar, which I believe with a Holy Water is a Quirk Purge, but let's check. Not the Shambler's Altar. The Eldritch Altar. A Holy Water will purge a quirk. A Remedy of Resolve will also purge a quirk. So, now we get to use our Remedy of Resolve. Kleptomaniac. Nope. Okay, it was the locked in one. So I can't be too mad. I'd like to push one more before camping. We have pretty good camping skills. We don't have the ability to prevent the nighttime ambush, which I'm a little sad about. We've already emptied a slot, so let's press forward and see if we can get a little more bang for our buck. Now, occult scrawlings. Medicinal herbs, which we don't have. Tonic of resistance, which we don't have. Caustic solution, which we no longer have. And otherwise, we're looking at a quirk. 50-50. A 50-50 quirk. Do not think we're going to mess with that right now. This is kind of a scary group. The Deadeye Swine Spawn is definitely priority. That's the second time that we've been bit by that particular... We're gonna stun there, and I'm also gonna try and... What, 16? Yeah, I'm not gonna bank on the crit here, so we're gonna try and remove one of his attacks. Okay. That's unfortunate. Oh my gosh. Really? Game. Our speed is not, is apparently not what it once was. 3, he has 8. Okay, we need more. Okay, that secures both the kills. Let's get some healing going. That's a big hit. We have not been having good luck with those. We're not going to get the heal off either, I don't think. Unless we get a very exceptional roll, yeah. Alright, we're gonna camp in this room, but yeah, I was gonna say, we're gonna have to deal with a little bit of this first. It's a good hit. Let's gonna hit for 3 to 4. Nope, it's not a kill. I just want to eliminate the possibility of stress from that. Put some healing into him. And... oh, Deadeye is unfortunate. That was very likely to get the kill, so... Alright. Start softening them up. The spike, this is when the spiked collar is a little unfortunate. That stops the attack this turn. See if we can get any stress healing. Okay, 12 aggregate stress healing is pretty good. Our Crusader, though, what is the cause of our Crusader's mounting stress? I think it's just bad luck, but we'll check quirks. Oh my word. I'm gonna defend him. I'm gonna slow play this just a little bit because getting this cure would be big. Oh, snap. Let's get some stress healing too. Not bad. 10 stress heal. Alright, and then we finish it off. Ooh. Okay, so I can right-click firewood, do that, and then take. There we go. Haha. Let's see. So he has 5 stress left. All companions reduce 10 stress. We really need targeted stress reduction, but we don't have a great many options for that. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. And then I want to toss some accuracy on... our Houndmaster, because he has been whiffing like a boss. Take less stress damage. Let's check here. Warren's Phobe. Ah. So in that case, we're going to go less stress damage for some number of battles. Okay. Okay, we have some capability to deal with this. They're fast though, so we're gonna take some stress hits. Ooh. We're right on the border of getting kill shots with her. I feel like the way that I equipped her was an error. This secures a kill and gets some damage on everybody else. That's a little annoying. We're gonna have a hard time here. Yeah. We just have to do that. Yeah, this is a bad configuration for us right now. Maybe we're not as good as I thought at dealing with shuffles, because yeah, these two, it's easy to get caught up in the front here. We already have 24 stress back on him. It's kind of a bummer. Okay.
In radiance may we find victory.
Okay, let's head this way. We are a little sad that all of our stress is on our character with the least nimble digits. That. An immunization filter. Actually, I want to check that before we go to immunization filter. Can be used at the dinner cart for loot. The mummified remains for loot. The dining table for loot. And the beast carcass for loot. Okay. Well, we will likely try it on one of those. It'll get you by in a pinch, but you won't do well in combat right away. Okay. Just get the extra torch. Unclear if we'll have a battle down here. Again, would have loved the stress healing on our Crusader, but what are you gonna do? Oh, don't mess with it. Now, pile of scrolls. Oops. I believe a torch purges a quirk. I haven't seen a pile of scrolls in ages. Indeed it does. So let's get rid of kleptomania. Yes. Oh, streamer luck. Well, no matter what is down this path, it was worth it because that's a solid win for us.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Don't like that we didn't get a scout down this end. All right, Deadeye second. Oh. Okay. No longer worried about him. Deadeye second, as promised. Gonna go for a stress heal here. There's no reason to rush this down. Even though we're not that likely to get the goods. Yeah, just finish it. We were asking for a blight if we didn't. I know, Wayne. I know. Carrion Eater, a Jester's Tale 1 of 2. I could see each segment pulsate as body parts writhed and decayed within this man-sized leech. Excuse me. At last, I could understand their bloodthirst. If all we fed on these creatures was leftovers and excrement, I am certain it was not nearly enough to satiate their lust. Hungry carrion eaters. Oh, itchy nose. Does the moonshine barrel play well with the immunization filter? I feel like that would be one that makes sense. Nope. Okay. Quite suboptimal here, actually. Yeah, now we're stuck with the Hound's Harry. Actually, I guess technically we can stun the Corpse Eater there. We got a Holy Lance on this guy, hopefully. Sadly, not soon enough. Just gonna put some damage in on them. That was a weak Holy Lance. What happened? What happened? Get rid of the shapeshifter. It's in a problematic location. Do that. I'm gonna move you forward. 100 at that level of stun. I think we just top off our Crusader. And we will move our Crusader forward, which is another, yeah. Just get him up there. This is kind of a more optimal position for us to be laying into this dude. With 50% prot, it might actually be worth bleeding with her. Everybody's in pretty good shape, so we can go for the stun. 26. It's probably not worth trying to do stress heals. Oh, didn't get the bleed is surprising. Doesn't matter, still dead. Top everybody up. Did get the 3 stress, and we got below 20. Not bad.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
So now the question is, we found the Shambler buddies, for lack of a better descriptor, and we got the immunization, or excuse me, the vial of Eldritch Blood, but does that guarantee a Shambler shrine somewhere in here? That I don't know. It would be nice. I will fully explore looking for it, and we definitely have a collector fight we're going to backtrack for. But yeah, it is a good question, and I guess yeah, recognizing that this guy was Warren's phobe is something that might have been worth worth consideration. We'll get that on the way back, I think. Okay. Pay no mind to the hunger checks. Shovel situation's looking a little dicey. Okay. Another this fight. Okay, that stun is nice. Hound's Harry will remove the blockading from everybody. Definitely some raw damage here. He's gonna need another attack, so I'm not gonna... The chances of us hitting for 9 with the Vestal. Oh, it's unfortunate. Wow, and that's still with the stress damage. Yeah, you hitting for 9 is very unlikely. So I'm gonna take you out of the equation and have the Crusader put work in on him. Double flashing daggers. 6, that's a kill. 3, that's a kill. 13, I think that is a kill as well. Yeah, they're all on borrowed time. Heal the Crusader. I don't think the Crusader is going to get a chance to go. We're in need of 2 draughts of beasts now.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
I'm gonna pop a holy water. Take his stress down a little. 415 is a good amount of gold. It's no slouch, but I don't think I want to keep the, I don't think I want to let the 3 torches go. Well, 10 torches. No, 10 torches is enough. For the remainder of the dungeon, we can do 10 torches. Oh, and then the sacrificial stone. I want to take a look at that really quickly. I know that it's Draught of Beasts, small dagger. Yeah, but then nothing. Then the rest of it is extreme random. So we don't want that. Okay, first target. Ooh, lucky dodge there. Not dead. Let's secure the kill with the Vestal. Okay. Annoying blight. Good dodge though. This is... Let's take out the hardened one. Both of those were a kill. Ooh, that's annoying. Um, didn't quite get where we wanted to go on that one, but I think, yeah, that's the kill. So that maggot won't mess with us. Okay, we're really gonna be hoping for the cure on the blight here. No dice. Yeah, not a lot we could do there. Oh ho! It's Christmas. Rack of blades. The knife rack. It is miscategorized in here. Bandage, caustic solution, or small dagger. How about none of those? Leave that for the trip back. Okay, we got another fight here. Focus on stress dealer first. Okay. Stun the back one, because hopefully we'll be taking out the front one with our Crusader. Okay, good resists as well. Two off lethal. We'll Hound's Harry to soften this guy up a little bit. We're definitely lacking in de-stealth. Does pick to the face de-stealth? It does de-stealth. Maybe Shadow Fade. Maybe get rid of Shadow Fade for pick to the face. I could see an argument for that. Gonna stun a corpse for the torchlight. It going first is a bit unfortunate. Oh. Still gonna do that. So kill next turn and it gives us one more stress heal. Nice. Pardon my reach. Unlikely to get the kill unless I crit, and then we would have gotten some stress damage off of it. Would have liked that crit too. Alright. Good enough. Anti-venom almost feels worth it. Okay, so I'm gonna swap in pick to the face for clandestine things. And I think that's that. No scout again. We are 40% scouting. Where are you? Last shovel. That's a little nerve-wracking. You hate to see it. Okay. Didn't quite get there. No, actually, it wasn't even that close. Damn it. Can't seem to keep our Warren's foot. Ooh. Yeah, we're taking a big bit of stress here. Stun you. It's obnoxious. She has bleeding debuff, so yep. Wow. Yeah, she's gonna be She's going to be working on herself in a big way. So this round is going to be all about self-improvement for her. Gonna defend her just to avoid anything super untoward happening. Cure would be huge here. Okay. We're gonna be stalling a little bit here, I reckon. While we make sure that that 7 around doesn't ruin us. Okay. Cure? Nope. What's the cure percentage on this? Good stuff. 4 and 6. Okay, so we'll let that go for another minute here. I mean, if anyone was gonna get a little bit of stress healing, it's probably best that it goes that way. Refresh the guard. I want one more chance at the healing here. At least keep her topped up a bit. And he's bleeding out, so hopefully we don't get a stall warning here. Go for the crit. Okay, we can use the anti-venom here. Okay, no fight is unfortunate. I'm still gonna explore down this way. Oh, this is... I would have been very happy never to see this this particular cadre. I'm gonna try and return the stun favor here. I want to keep her safe though, especially now that I don't have a defend for her. It's definitely gonna get another action. Yep. It didn't howl, which is merciful. Okay, that's nice. Good hit. Wow. Yep. Is it 25? 10? Okay, we need a little more damage, but that will be provided by the Crusader. Okay, yeah, and the stress heal is a welcome addition to things. We might get a hunger check, so I will, hunger check wouldn't change our available inventory. So one of these 2 rooms is a fight. We're really hoping that there are no shovels required to get to them. Are we taking the heirlooms? Probably not, because I would replace the anti-venom with them. And for now, I think I want to hang on to the anti-venom. We have 8 torches. I think I'm going to camp here. Oh, actually, wait. So we're not gonna backtrack past this again. Okay, we're gonna use a skeleton key here. The anti-venom has slightly more utility, I think, for us, and we're going to find ourselves using a shard to summon the collector, so I don't think it's worth I don't think it's worth hanging on to the key for any reason. Okay. Just do this. We're only gonna have one stack of those, and we'll probably throw them out for something if I had to wager. Okay, let's go for a full camp. Let's see. Do we have a way to get her down? Yeah, we do. We have a couple ways, it looks like. Okay. Not bad. No ambush is pretty cool too. Oh, no. No shovel required is the dream. Oh. Okay. Slow reflexes, Warren's phobe. It's looking like our Crusader would be pretty happy. That also I would like to get rid of. But I think it's hoping that we get Warren's phobe or slow reflexes here. Fragile needs to go, but we can do that in town for pretty cheap. That was neither of the ones we wanted to get rid of. As an expert on the things we were trying to get rid of, that is neither of them. Let's see. Get the annoying backliner taken care of. Yeah, close that one out. Yeah, Outlaw Bloodletter hopefully gets stunned. Okay, and then we can go to town on the big dude. We need to find a little bit of aggregate damage for him. It's a good hit. But I'm gonna go in big. I'm gonna let this guy get in action. Yeah, I'm gonna let him bleed out. I'm only slightly filled with regret. Okay, a lot of bleeds, unfortunately. Oh. Did not get the stun. That's unfortunate. Think that's enough bleed just to kill. No, it's not. Unfortunate. He may get another action. All right. Is it perfect? No. Is it good enough? Yes. Let's do this here. All right, and now we backtrack. No Shambler altar, so I don't know if you collect these vials of Eldritch Blood, or not, but yeah, well, oh, backtrackery. Okay. Our kind of fight. Good dodge. We need to top everybody up, so let's do that. No crit, so he's coming back, but that's okay. Ah, crit could have been replaced. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Yeah, that was not ideal. Our it's interesting that our Vestal is sitting at 12 stress. I'm not sure what went wrong. Sometimes a crate is just a crate. We don't have anything to interact with that. I did not use my dog treats effectively. Shame. But yeah, we'll backtrack. We'll get the collector fight. Sacrificial stone. I want to double check the immunization filter, but I'm 90% sure it was not on the list. Nope, just Draught of Beasts. So we leave that. The Warren's Phobe on the Crusader is really a drag. This party has decent stress relief. And I feel like, unless we get really unlucky with backtracking, we'll probably have enough food for a full camp to peel away some of the stress. And the Occult Scrawlings, really? I could have sworn Occult Scrawlings, medicinal herbs, tonic of resistance, or caustic solution. None of which we are in possession of. Could have sworn holy water was one for that. But this was a mission where we purged a lot of quirks. I can't complain. I think we got 2 loose piles of scrolls and 1 Eldritch altar. Super sad that the vial of Eldritch blood is not going to get used. I do think this party could have done some work on a Shambler. For the collector, I think, do we want the lunge? Yeah, I think we go that way. The blight is good. All right, that's one of the bad food tiles. Will we see a second one? This is the question. We also have 2 holy waters, which I'll probably save for after the fight. Use them as a bit of spot stress healing in addition to the other stress healing. Not bad. Okay, well, we're going to come out of this with a shocking number of paintings, which we don't need them. 1 and 1. Nah. We're gonna be throwing stuff out, hopefully, for the collector's loot anyways. Here goes nothing.
The twisted faces of the damned, piled high and cloaked in malice.
Definitely try and skip a turn if we can. Okay, that's big. Definitely eat a dog biscuit. I'm not going to go for the stun, though. I don't think there's any way that we get the second stun. What are we looking at? Double Highwayman. Okay. Keep stacking that. Oh. Dear resist. What? Oh. Unfortunate. Good hit, though. It's a little scary. Yep, don't like him getting buffed right before he's about to whack our Vestal. Okay, a little scary. Wow, the game is like, has made a decision here. Okay, get her off death's door. The cure is big. I think we do that in hopes of securing the kill. What's he at? 24? Okay. That's what I was worried about. It's what I wanted to avoid. Okay. Still, I think I defend the Vestal. We don't need to lose a Vestal right now. As much as I want to do the rush down. Okay. Everybody needs some healing, so let's get the higher aggregate. Oh, that's unfortunate timing. What are you at? You're at 27. I think we go in for the big hit. A little scary. 4 and 8. So Hound's Harry is probably sufficient, and we put in some damage otherwise. Really nervous about our Houndmaster. Okay, that's lucky. Okay, that's unfortunate, but maybe okay, because we killed him. We're going to get the heal off here. Okay. One less attacker now. This guy's the buffed one, though. Yeah, I think we just do that. This guy's going to do a stress attack, unfortunately, and I don't think there's much we can do to stop him. Yeah, here's the stress attack. Okay. That fight did not go particularly well. Kind of impressively poorly, honestly. The double highwayman was rough. Okay. Still, almost always worth it. Let's holy water here, and then holy water here. Oh, I should have. That was an error. Not having the torchlight up. Use up the remainder of that. Let's see. All companions reduce stress by 10. Let's see. I think we do gallows humor here. Okay, we get a lucky gallows humor. That's good stuff. Then probably just dodge on you. Okay, we do have a fight. Oh, this is an unfortunate fight too. Yeah, don't love that. Ended up poorly. Yeah, we're gonna take some stress hits from this. Unfortunate. They really got us as badly as they could get us. Really? Really, game? Just gonna knock one of these out of commission, hopefully. What does that do? Not sure. It would need to crit. Has a 35% chance to crit. Okay. Oh, okay, and that was the activity that takes away. Wow. Okay, so our last camp not having the ability to prevent the ambush is going to be our undoing. But also, man, fragile on this guy is like... Ooh, that was a very unfortunate, very unlucky attack there. She doesn't have an attack from the front row, so I think we just do that. The Doomsays are killing me here. Jeez. Are we really... is this really happening? I mean, stun him so that he can't kill you. Yep, that was the right decision. But 50 stress, really? Boo hiss. Okay. See if we can get any any stress healing in before we are undone. Going for light damage attacks in hopes of seeing if I can get a couple hits of stress healing. Try and get things down to a more reasonable level. Just defend something. This guy's dead when he acts, so... I think our best chance for stress healing would have been that critting. Yeah. That was terrible, though. Alright, let's get out of here. So yeah, the Eldritch Vial still not around. Beast Hater coming in. It's okay. Hey, this is exciting. Okay, so Wheel of Fortune. Major Arcana. Minus 10 stress damage received. Minus 10 stress damage in the Darkest Dungeon. Plus 10 virtue chance. Plus 10 virtue chance in the Darkest Dungeon. We're going to buy it just because of a desire for completeness. I do not foresee us using it, though. Now, okay, I want to remove Fragile. Just because it is an unfortunate affliction. Now we're gonna go Shambler hunting. We do not have a long level 1 mission, which is unfortunate. So we'll probably be doing this with a seriously stacked crew. That's what I'm thinking right now. Thinking like steaks were made. Masange. Ponda. A super bleedy party. Now, this would be... I want to take a look here. Wait. Your party has no trinkets. Wait, cancel. This would be... Do I foresee this party? I'm thinking to myself, is this party any good at killing Shamblers? Oh, no. Oh, ow. That hurt. Can tighten that up a little bit. There we go. This party's not great at taking out Shamblers. Mion would be pretty good for taking out Shamblers. I feel like I no longer know what is good at taking out Shamblers. Rapid would be good. Oh, actually, we lost, yeah, we lost one of our antiquarians too. Because one thing we could do also is we could add an antiquarian in, but we wouldn't do, oh, that hurt. I think we just go for a strong party. And we just kind of brute force it. Bounty hunters are relatively strong from any position. Because rapid is quite, yeah, we'll bring, can do rapid as a good anywhere person. Actually, kind of, where's Grumble? Did Grumble die? Did I kill Grumble? Looks like I did. Hold on a second. Hussein Orlabar, Komen. Wait, are you just further down, Grumble? Oh yeah, you're just way down here. Maybe go Grumble for stress healing. Drop stakes. And then go... Kind of want to take out Buffalo Doge, actually. What about this party? I think it could work. I should be going with sure things for the purposes of this. A little light on gestures in the low ranks. What's our stress situation look like? I think one of the people who needed stress healing. So you can, I'm just going to send you into here. Get you cleaned up. These two I'm not too worried about though. Okay, so we're going to go here with this party. Let's get some trinkets apportioned. That's just good stuff all day long. Actually, do that. Not the wheel. We'll give him the world. And then also Sarmenti's head. Actually, we probably don't... Actually, we can probably go the world on the Vestal. Because we don't really need the Surgeon's Charm. I don't think. It's a stun trinket. That opens you up to take... So let's see. So we're giving you crit and damage. And then I think Reaper's Hourglass. You have damage and accuracy. I don't want to tank your accuracy though. Where's the Fool card? There it is. More damage, a bit of dodge. That looks really good actually over here. Speed is good for us though. I don't feel like I need dodge per se. Maybe just more damage. Yeah, that looks pretty good. We shouldn't need bleed chance, which means that the fool card can go here.